Good morning, everyone, and welcome to East Post Pop. I am Naz Perez, live from New York at the top of the 30 Rock Observation Deck. I tried to do my 30 Rock SNL voice right there, but I don't know if it actually worked. You guys, this is the coolest place I have ever been live from. I don't know if you guys can see behind me. It honestly feels like I'm in a desktop screensaver. We are on the 69th floor in New York. Couldn't look more beautiful. And I couldn't be more excited to recap all things Met Gala from this gorgeous location. You guys, honestly, being at the Met Gala in person was insane. It's one thing to see things on TV. It's a different thing to see all these gowns and outfits sparkle and just drape in person. And it had been over 2 years since we've had fashion's biggest night. I mean, the most exciting thing that happened to me in the last 2 years was like a guy I have a crush on watching my Instagram story. So I was ravenous for moments of awe. And I got to tell you guys, there were so many moments of awe on the carpet. So let's get down to it. So the theme of the Met was In America, a Lexicon of Fashion. And of course, our favorite celebrities did not disappoint. Now, I do want to let you guys know that on the invitation, the dress code was actually American independence. And like I told you, I was lucky enough to be on the Met steps and I saw the designer looks in person. It was unbelievable. So before we jump into highlights, guys, quick reminder to comment below with your favorite Met Gala looks that you guys love the most. Obviously, I love reading what you guys think. We are all fashion critics out here, so can't wait to see what you guys thought. And I got to kick things off with the Met Gala opener. So college gymnast Nia Dennis was joined by the Brooklyn United Band. You guys, we were on the carpet, first of all, and everything just went silent at around 5 o'clock. And then all of a sudden, you heard this marching band come from the end of the street up into the carpet. It was like joy just bursted in red, white, and blue. They were all donning these red, white, and blue tracksuits. It was Stella McCartney Adidas. It was honestly like such a party. You could feel like New York was back, and it was just the perfect starter to like any red carpet, honestly, to any day. I was most impressed by this girl with the tuba running up the stairs. I was like, man, that is a workout right there. So she must have practiced that before. But all right, guys, we got to get right into the must-see fashion of the night. So after the marching band left, we started to see all this amazing fashion, and I wanted to just showcase Rose from Blackpink. So she kept it simple in a Saint Laurent mini black dress. She topped it off with a large white bow. Very classic and chic. I loved it so much. And actually, Zendaya's wearing that same dress on the cover of British Vogue, if you guys think it looks familiar. I love this line and collection from Yves Saint Laurent. And the singer made history, though. That was my favorite part about her. It was just being there, because alongside rapper CL, they were the first female K-pop stars to attend the gala. And I mean, come on, we all love a historic moment, which, speaking of historic moments, it was Rosalía's first time on the Met Gala red carpet. She took the carpet by storm. She was in head-to-toe Rick Owens. She was wearing red leather, complete with a train and tall platform boots. And the fringe on the edge of her cape was such a great touch. She just looked so beautiful. And I actually got to catch up with Rosalía last night. Take a look. Rosalía, ¿cómo estamos? Oh, you look amazing.
Thank you so much.
Tell me about your look.
So this is Rick Owens, and it's inspired in Manton de Manila.
Yes.
It's a piece very popular in Spain.
Yes.
Yeah.
As a European, how did you interpret tonight's theme?
I feel like I'm very grateful to be here tonight celebrating fashion, and it's my first Met. So you know, I'm gonna just try to enjoy and see everybody's looks and
Who in there are you so excited to meet?
I'm excited to see Frank Ocean. I know that my friend is there, and I want to see him. Yeah.
Anybody that you would dream to collaborate with that might be in there tonight?
Yeah, so many artists that I admire, so of course, yeah.
Yay! Have you talked to Camila yet?
Yeah, we saw each other before, yeah.
That's amazing. What did you guys talk about?
Well, we were trying to fix these sunglasses that Winnie Harlow was wearing.
Oh.
And we were trying to fix it and help her, and I think we figured it out.
That's amazing! Well, thank you so much, Rosalía. Oh my God, she does!
So good!
She does!
That's what I'm saying.
Winnie Harlow always looks good. So do you, though.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias. Have so much fun tonight. Me encanta la canción, linda.
¿Te gustó?
Yes, I'm Dominican and I love Takashi.
Wow,
So
me
yeah.
encanta tu país. Wow.
Yes, and mine yours. Have such a good time tonight. Bye. You guys, any chance I get to practice my Spanish on the carpet, my mom gives me like 5 thumbs up emojis. That's the only emoji she knows how to use. But Rosalía was stunning. How cool was it to find out that her and Camila Cabello were actually helping Winnie Harlow with her outfit because she was actually wearing glasses that broke and Winnie ended up putting it on her head. And those are just some things that go down in the lineup at the Met Gala. I mean, the carpet is just nonstop surprises. Another celeb who was donning a cape was Winnie Harlow, like I just mentioned. She was draped in a mesh print Van Herpen jumpsuit. And guys, this has been an insane week for Winnie Harlow. I actually saw her close out Christian Cowan's show. She was stunning. And I even asked her, like, how did she feel like with New York Fashion Week leading up to the Met Gala? That's never really happened before because we're used to the Met Gala being in May. And Winnie was telling me, you know, I love that it was just like a one-stop shop and I could get it all done in 1 week. And of course, she stunned like no other. But speaking of stunning, Megan Fox, you guys, set fire to the carpet in this daring custom red Peter Dundas dress. She just took our breath away with this plunging neckline, side cutouts. She had a leg slit. It was all elegantly paired with a bright red lip. And we can't talk Met without talking about Rihanna. But I got to talk about Megan Fox real quick because I just got excited. So Megan Fox is just like a red lipstick icon. I feel like we don't talk about that enough. And she's so good at wearing these daring looks. I'd love to ask her what is the trick to wearing them. But the best part of Megan Fox's look was actually her bangs. I mean, not everybody can pull off bangs. And I think it's safe to say Megan Fox can pull off anything. Okay. Now let's talk about Rihanna, you guys, because we weren't actually sure if she was going to show up to the show. So what happened was I was there and the carpet ended, I would say probably like around 9 or 9:30. And everyone wasn't leaving. Like all the paparazzi was still there. All the people outside of New York were still waiting for Rihanna. And about an hour, I would say an hour and 15, hour and a half after everyone had been inside, Rihanna showed up with A$AP Rocky and of course fashionably late. She's a queen of the Met Gala. She can do it. And you could just hear everybody go crazy. It's like she was the official stamp of the Met Gala. She was rocking a black Balenciaga gown. She completed the look with a Maria Tash jewelry. And that crystal headpiece she was wearing was just so cool. She like covered it up with a beanie and I was like, only Rihanna can do this. Only she can pull this off. And of course, we can't forget to mention that she finally made her red carpet debut with her boyfriend, A$AP Rocky, who sported this colorful ERL blanket and black suit underneath. We love a reveal moment. Now, at first, I was kind of confused that he was wearing a blanket. And then I remembered, because I love the Met Gala and I'm such a nerd, that the curator of the Met Gala, Andrew Bolton, is always really inspired by an essay whenever he sort of thinks of the theme or picks the theme. And this year, he was inspired by an essay by Witold Rybczynski. And it's called Home, A Short History of an Idea. And it's this whole idea of home, which is part of the Met Gala exhibit, actually. And so when A$AP walked up in this blanket, I was like, oh, that makes sense. That represents the warmth of home. And honestly, I just wish I could have snuck under it and snuck into the Met Gala. But anyways, little fun, nerdy Met Gala fact right there, guys. But moving on, another couple who blew me away was Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes. Because come on, Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes. They both wore Michael Kors last night. She looked stunning as always. She was walking up the stairs and I had a chance to scream, "Don't go yet." And she kind of laughed because obviously she has a song out right now called Don't Go Yet. So that was like a mini moment for me that I loved, but I love them. And I bet she was actually so excited for the food at the Met Gala because Camila Cabello is plant-based. And this year, the meal at the Met Gala was plant-based by 10 different New York chefs. So I thought that's another little interesting, nerdy Met Gala fact. Another star that was heating up the carpet was Emily Ratajkowski wearing Vera Wang. She's always one of my favorites at the Met Gala. She opted for a lacy look with a long mesh train and off-the-shoulder floral design. I also loved that big just flower choker that she was wearing, and she showed up with Vera Wang. I mean, how cool is it to just be with the designer? She's iconic. Emily also loves art, so she also geeks out on the exhibit portion of the night. But she's been to a bunch of Met Galas, and as a new mommy, she was just looking so amazing on the carpet. Now, someone else that was looking unbelievable was Cara Delevingne. We all know she's a risk taker, and last night obviously was no exception. So the supermodel wore a Dior breastplate with a statement that said, "Peg the patriarchy." And I just love how she is never afraid to tell everyone exactly what she thinks, and even through her fashion. Now, this is Cara Delevingne's 8th Met Gala. She's someone who doesn't just understand the assignment when it comes to the theme. She does extra credit. So I love that she just came in, made a statement with it, and we could expect nothing less from her, of course. Lily Reinhart was a floral masterpiece in Christian Siriano. So her sheer dress, actually, listen to this, guys. I thought this was so cool. Her sheer dress featured flowers from all 50 states, fitting perfectly into the patriotic theme, which I think is just such a cool way to interpret the theme, right? So beautiful. And speaking of beautiful, all eyes were on Natalia Bryant and Connor Ives. She was wearing this egg-shaped dress. It was inspired by a 1960s style. And not only was the look avant-garde, it was actually the only dress on a wind tour loaned out from the actual exhibit. Now, guys, about Natalia Bryant, she is on the cover of Teen Vogue right now. She got signed by IMG Models. It was her first Met Gala. I talked to her for a little bit. She was so nervous, so excited, and I'm telling you guys, this is just the beginning. She is even more stunning in person, and I have a feeling we're gonna be seeing her on a lot of more red carpets, and that just makes my heart so warm. Someone else that made my heart warm, though, was Barbie Ferreira. From Euphoria, she brought pearls and more pearls. She was just exuding old Hollywood glamour. She was wearing Jonathan Simkai, and she just looked stunning. She was dripping in pearls. Now, we all know her for her black bob haircut, but the actress took up her look with a lighter brown color and a longer style. Now, when it comes to Barbie, though, I always pay attention to her eye makeup because I always want to know, did she get makeup inspiration from Euphoria, or did she bring that makeup inspo to Euphoria? Because her eye makeup is always so cool. But my favorite part about Barbie's outfit, honestly, was her thin eyebrows, because my eyebrows barely grow in. And I was like, yes, can we please bring back the 90s thin eyebrow? She looked unbelievable. Moving on to Gabrielle Union, you guys, who stepped out onto the carpet in a stunning Iris Van Herpen gown. Now, this ensemble was comprised of 10,000 iridescent circles. And when I looked at it in person, because I got to talk to her, it was just changing color. Whenever she would move to the right or the left, the dress would catch color and it would change, which I thought was so incredible because she wanted the dress to represent change and evolution in fashion and in life. And I love that sentiment. She absolutely sticked that landing with that look. And like I told you guys, I got to talk to her, so check this out. Gabrielle Union, you guys, back from the Wade World Tour. Can I just say your vacation looked like the first 3 pages in a magazine? How are you feeling being back at the Met?
Being back here is amazing. I get to see all my friends. Hopefully there'll be food soon. Coming back from Italy and France, where I just was eating and drinking wine, and then an abrupt stop in preparation for this dress. So I'm just ready to meet my old friend Food.
I hope you get to meet him soon. You look gorgeous in this gown. Tell us about the construction of this gown and what it means to you.
We've been working on this since April. 1,400 man hours, Iris Van Herpen. It's all about change. What's needed in America, what's needed in fashion, and with each step, this dress changes. And you see different colors, and you see different textures, and that's what it should be all about.
Yeah. Is it hard to walk in? Are you doing okay?
Absolutely.
It was a little hard to walk in, but she was killing it. And my favorite part of that interview is she said they started working on that gown since April. So as you guys can tell, people start prepping for the Met Gala. I mean, I'm sure Rihanna starts prepping a year ahead of time. I mean, I prep for Halloween maybe 2 months ahead, but imagine just being able to craft an outfit for months. It is so cool to see it all come together, and that's why the Met Gala is so exciting. Now, of course, everyone looks spectacular, but there were a few looks that honestly really just stole the show for me personally. We gotta talk about Lil Nas X, you guys, because it was a moment, and it was a moment I was craving on that carpet. He just ate and left no crumbs. So he gave us a full-on performance, 3 Versace looks. For his first outfit, he wore this ornate, velvet royal cape. It was just covered in intricate gold beading, just looking like the king of the carpet that he was. And then he removed the cape to reveal this golden suit of armor underneath it. But that wasn't all, and I thought that was it, because that golden armor armor was so cool, he actually shed that layer off and revealed a slinky bodysuit covered in crystals, so comfortable, so perfect. I absolutely loved seeing him bring the drama, and it was just the coolest thing to see in person because I don't know if you guys know this, but it is Lil Nas X's first time at the Met Gala. He's having a major week. His debut album is just days away, and for it to be his first carpet, we've seen reveals like this from Lady Gaga, but for it to be his first carpet and for him to nail it, it was hilarious. He actually reached a point at the top of the stairs where he was in the gold armor, and he realized that he had passed all the paparazzi. So he was like, oh man, I got to run back down. So it was kind of funny. He like ran back down, then took the gold armor off. But it was just so epic to see in person. And I love how he styled this because he styled it very simply. I think the combat boots were perfect. His gold chain and the simple gold eyeliner just tied the look together. As you guys can tell, I'm obsessed with Montero. I love him so much. But another man who I really do love too, because I have Chalamania, is co-chair Timothee Chalamet. Now, I love him because he's quite honestly a fashion icon. And I love the juxtaposition between the tailored Hader Ackerman jacket that he wore and he paired with the almost streetwear Rick Owens pants. And of course, we can't forget the classic white Chucks. And I'm sure those comfortable shoes came in handy because we actually learned that Timothee walked 10 blocks to the Met from his hotel. Now, I have to tell you, I have to let you guys in on a little secret. I didn't get to talk to Timothee on the carpet, but I did see him the day before at my hotel in front of the elevators. And him and I were just talking about New York and how much he loves New York. And in true New York fashion, he walked to the carpet, and something that you guys didn't see is across from the carpet, there's a bunch of people waiting outside behind barricades. Timothee walks up, everyone was screaming, and he ran to them and said hi to him like the true A-list movie star that he has become before our eyes. But needless to say, he was one of my favorite looks because I just love how he mixed high and low, and he just looked absolutely debonair. Now, someone else that looked honestly ravishing was MJ Rodriguez, another showstopper for me, because her puffy sleeve from Tom Brown's dress with the leather corset bottom was so unique. It was such a vibe. She will and always be one of my favorites. I love her so much. I mean, this is just a historic week for her, you guys. She's the first transgender actor to be nominated in a major Emmy acting category. And I asked her about her outfit, actually, and she was telling me, I love the theme that's about diversity and inclusion, but I wanted to wear Victorian clothing. And how cool would it be if, like, there was diversity back then during that era? And I thought that was such a beautiful way to interpret her look. Can't wait to see what she's going to be wearing at Emmys. But to round out my favorites, you guys, we have to discuss the incomparable Billie Eilish in this nude Oscar de la Renta gown. Her Marilyn Monroe-inspired ensemble was so elegant. It was so timeless. I can't say enough about how much I loved this look. I mean, her dress took up almost half the carpet. And I actually got to speak with the co-chair as she made her entrance. So take a look. Billie, really quick, what did you take to get here in this? How did you get here?
To, like, literally physically here?
Yeah.
Well, I was standing in the car, and I was not being able to breathe, and yeah.
Did you take a bus or just like a regular?
No, we took like a big Sprinter van so that I could stand. It had to be tall.
So do you hang out with your brother Phineas tonight, or do you go and meet other people?
I've been getting ready since 1 p.m. So no. I was busy the whole day.
Well, you look stunning. I'm not sentimental, but there's something about the way you look tonight. I love you. Have the best time. You guys, I'm such a loser, but I mean, that's a line from one of her songs, which is why she screamed. But that look was honestly iconic. Full on Marilyn Monroe. And as you guys can see, some of these gowns are so massive at the Met Gala that people have to take entire Sprinter vans just to get there. And that's just like a taste of the extravagance that is the Met Gala. Now, let's jump into some trends that we saw throughout the night. Of course, as you guys know, the theme was In America, a lexicon of fashion, which had many different interpretations on the carpet. But I couldn't help but notice a strong Western motif throughout the evening. Jenifer Lopez rocked a tight brown Ralph Lauren dress, complete with a cowboy hat. I loved her look. She was full-on Americana. And I even loved the feather, I think it was feathers or leather jacket that she was wearing over it. She was giving me just full Americana meets Jenny from the Block vibes. And of course, I mean, J-Lo can pull off any hat ever, but seeing her in a cowboy hat with that long, gorgeous pony was everything in person. Leon Bridges also opted for a cowboy hat to complete his look, which was amazing, but he wasn't the only one that rocked the Western motif. So when you can wear a hat, when you can wear a hat, why not just like come up wearing a horse, you know? Kim Petras graced the carpet with a dress adorned with a horse on it, and it was the craziest thing I've ever seen. It was like a full-on horse head. Talk about next level wild, wild Western wear. And speaking of country, though, if we're sort of in that vein, Kacey Musgraves also came to the Met Gala, and she served in this beautiful purple Ralph Lauren number. She was complete with cowboy boots, of course, like I said, paying homage to her country roots. And I mean, all I got to say about Kacey Musgraves is that we were star-crossed to just see her on the carpet. She's also just having a major week. Her album came out Friday, and we were just so happy to see her. But rounding out this Western wear motif, we also saw Maluma looking handsome as ever in this matching red leather suit from Versace, paired with a Maria Tash jewelry. Now, the touch of fringe definitely gave us all the cowboy vibes. What's really cool about seeing Maluma there is he was actually the first reggaeton artist to be at the Met Gala in 2019. Now he was showing up with Donatella Versace, and he was actually like matching her with his blonde hair, which was kind of cool to see. But the best part about Maluma's outfit was his gloves and his grill. Love, love, love seeing him. So aside from the Western trend, guys, naked dresses are also back, and I just gotta say, I am not mad about it, but that was definitely a trend we were seeing on the carpet. So Zoë Kravitz showed up tonight. She completely shut down the carpet in this jeweled mesh Saint Laurent dress, and I think what I love about these looks so much is just the confidence that all these people exude when they wear them. And I mean, Zoë Kravitz, she's a Kravitz, so she's just the coolest person ever, and that's all I got to say about that. I mean, how are the Kravitz so cool? I could go on and on. Kendall Jenner's Barely There Givenchy gown was really, really spectacular. The illusion mesh made her look like she was dripping in diamonds, but I mean, that's just another day for Kar Jenner, am I right? But we love to see it. Irina Shayk, you guys, oh my God, a vision in this sheer dress, complete with colorful florals. The pop of color plays so well with this naked dress. She was a showstopper last night. She was also rocking a new haircut, which was amazing. And she was at the Moschino Jeremy Scott table, which I thought was so cool. I mean, they were probably the coolest squad to just walk on the carpet, and I got a chance to talk to him and Taraji P. Henson for 1 second, and we deemed them the fashion Avengers because that table was just so fun. It was like Simone Sanders from RuPaul, it was Irina Shayk, it was Taraji. So many people were wearing Moschino. It was incredible. And we have to mention first-time Met attendee Olivia Rodrigo. She was looking happy and healthy in this exquisite lace Saint Laurent jumpsuit. Her style is just so great, and for someone who is so young, she really comes out to every carpet just looking so incredible. And man, to be a fly on the wall of Olivia Rodrigo's life in the last year, I mean, her album Sour was just out of this world. And there were so many people at the Met Gala in attendance that love her, that wanted to meet her, like Dixie D'Amelio, and Camila Cabello's actually covered her song. So not only did Olivia just look amazing, I'm sure she had like a spectacular night last night, but now we have to talk about the most viral moments from the night, because one of my favorite parts of the Met is the memes that we get from the evening. Am I right? Guys, we got to start off strong because we have Kim Kardashian in this Balenciaga morph. I mean, everyone's been talking about it if you have been on any type of social media. One user actually wrote, Kim Kardashian looking like a whole Dementor. And in this pic with Kendall Jenner, another user said, me and my anxiety when I go out. And I think I just like LOL'd so hard because I just can so relate to that. But I actually really love the allure of Kim's look because, you know, we can't see her. She's been rocking this sort of Donda-inspired aesthetic, I want to say. And it's just been really alluring. There's a lot of mystery behind it. She showed up to the carpet with someone else who was wearing a hoodie and a mask. I think a lot of people thought it was Ye. Obviously, we still don't know, but it was just really cool how she sort of just brought a lot of mystery to the carpet. We can't talk about memeable moments without bringing up Grimes in this Space Warrior ensemble, though, because she was complete with a giant silver sword. And on the Twitterverse, some people got it and some people didn't. One user actually wrote, I hate to say it, but Grimes hit the mark with an American dystopian novel look. And we have to discuss Met newcomer Addison Rae, you guys. So Addison Rae walked up and she tripped up the steps. But honestly, guys, I have to give it to her because she recovered so well. And those heels were very tall. And those steps are really hard to get up. And it was her first Met Gala ever. She actually donned new hair. She's blonde now. And I am just so excited for her. Fun fact, we almost actually wore the same dress, which was so insane. She wore this electric red vintage ensemble. It was a Tom Ford for Gucci gown from 2003 that I was actually fitted for. And a part of me was kind of upset I wasn't wearing it because I felt like that would have been such a cool moment between us. But she recovered from that trip so well and actually screamed and asked her, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I'm okay. So I'm sure she had a great night. Frank Ocean, let's move on to him because this is just such a memeable moment. He donned a three-piece Prada suit and brought a green robotic baby to the carpet. And I have to say, I'm a little confused. It was the coolest, weirdest thing ever. It was otherworldly, atmospheric. I felt like I was on just like this crazy, fashionable planet. So honestly, guys, leave a comment below. And please let us know what you thought he was going for last night because I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Now, we could not miss an opportunity to talk about this moment of Kris Jenner filming Kendall Jenner on the carpet. I mean, I feel like, you guys, we can almost hear her just saying, you're doing amazing, sweetie, in this clip. And I mean, how cool to have your mom be an icon and just be at the carpet with you and also just like get that photo for the gram that you need. You know what I mean? I actually yelled up to Kris Jenner. First of all, her wrecking ball clutch was the coolest thing ever. But I asked her how excited she was that Kylie announced her second pregnancy. And she was like, I'm so excited. And she said number 11. And their family is just like growing and growing and growing. And it's so exciting to see. And guys, another thing that's exciting to see is Jenifer 2.0 because they hit the Met together. And I am kind of freaking out. So they kissed in their matching masks inside the venue. It was such a sweet moment. And I'm just living for the Ben and Jen rekindled romance. I mean, it feels like we stepped back in time in the best way. And you can tell that they just inspire each other. Of course, they made their red carpet debut at the Venice Film Festival for Ben's film, The Last Duel. Honestly shining. And I think this definitely isn't going to be the last carpet we see them together at. So cool to see them there. Last but not least, though, let's get into what you guys didn't see on TV because there were a lot of cool moments you guys might not have seen. So Lil Nas X was a selfie king inside the Met. He actually snapped pics with tons of celebrities, including Dixie D'Amelio and Addison Rae, Timothee Chalamet, Yara Shahidi, and Billie Eilish. And my favorite thing was that Lil Nas X and the Happier Than Ever singer also shared a sweet moment in the elevator. Roll this tape.
So cute, I just love you.
Oh, you more, Billy.
Dude, no, seriously, your performance.
Oh my God, it was the coolest thing ever. And the reason why that was so cool is because when I was talking to a lot of people on the carpet, I was asking them, who are you most excited to meet inside tonight? And of course, so many answers were Billie Eilish and Lil Nas X. So to see them two together, I'm sure that was like major moment. Now, Jackie Aina posted a video of Addison Rae actually rocking out to Bieber's song Baby, which, like, I mean, yes, this is like one of Bieber's best songs, and how cool that he got to perform. So if you guys didn't know, the performances actually go down in the Met Gala, and it's nice to see Addison Rae had a great time. Always love seeing her dance moves. Megan Thee Stallion actually got Taraji P. Henson and Mary J. Blige to show off their bodies and get down in this amazing video. Take a look.
It's giving booty. She giving ass.
It's giving booty crack. It's giving. Hold up. Show them your heel. Show them your heel. Body, yada, 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 yada.
Oh my God, you guys. It just looked like it was the most fun. If only we could be a fly on the wall in there, am I right? Please comment below. Let us know whose look you were most excited to see. And guys, that is all I have time for today on the Top of 30 Rockefeller live in New York City. I don't know if I nailed it that time, but I tried. But thank you guys so much for joining me on Post Pop. I have had the best time covering the Met Gala, and so long from New York.